What if I told you about a single movement, no machines, no equipment, that can build leg strength, improve your posture, boost your energy levels, and yes, even have a positive impact on your libido? It sounds almost too good to be true, doesn't it? But it's real. And it's something most people over 50 have never been introduced to. It's known as the horse stance. While it may appear as if you're simply standing there, don't let that fool you. This ancient posture has been a cornerstone of training for centuries, practiced by martial artists, healers, and elite athletes, not for its appearance, but for its profound effects. Here's the best part, it requires just 2 minutes each day, and you can do it right in your living room, your kitchen, or beside your bed. No gym membership necessary. No high-impact running. No jarring impact on your joints. But the true payoff? It trains your mind with the same intensity as it trains your muscles. And what it does for your balance, your joint health, pelvic circulation, and even hormonal vitality, will likely amaze you. In this video, I'm going to break down the precise reasons why the horse stance is so effective and how you can begin using it today to remain strong, mentally sharp, and centered after 50. Stay with me, because the 7th benefit we'll discuss is something rarely talked about, yet every person over 50 needs to hear. Before we dive in, please leave your name and where you're watching from in the comments below, we'd love to connect with you. 1. True strength is built from the ground up. Let's be honest, after 50, leg strength isn't about aesthetics anymore. It's about being able to rise from a chair without pushing off with your hands, climbing a flight of stairs without discomfort, and walking with the confidence that you won't lose your balance. The horse stance acts like a power generator for your entire lower body. When you settle into this posture, you simultaneously activate your quadriceps, glutes, hamstrings, and calves, and they remain engaged for the entire duration of the hold. There's no bouncing, no pounding, just pure, sustained muscular tension. And that is precisely where the transformation occurs. Unlike fast-paced exercises that can degrade your knees and hips over time, this stance constructs strength without the destructive wear. It's gentle on the joints yet demanding on the muscles, the ideal combination for a body that's maturing. And here's a critical point many miss, the strength in your legs is directly linked to your independence. From carrying heavy grocery bags to catching yourself on a slippery surface, your legs are your foundational support system. Just 2 minutes a day with the horse stance can help you reclaim power you thought was gone and provide a grounded, stable sensation that influences every single thing you do. Because aging with grace isn't about losing strength, it's about building it more intelligently. 2. A strong core isn't about a six-pack, it's your stability anchor. Most people equate core strength with having visible abdominal muscles. But after 50, it signifies something far more crucial: overall stability, better posture, and protecting your spine from injury. The horse stance discreetly engages your entire core complex, not just the front, but your obliques on the sides and those deep, stabilizing muscles in your lower back. When you maintain this position, your body must hold itself steady without tilting forward, twisting, or slumping. That subtle, constant adjustment. That's your core operating at full capacity. Here's why this is so important: a powerful core alleviates pressure on your lower spine, enables you to sit and stand for longer periods without back pain, and enhances your overall movement quality. Daily activities like glancing over your shoulder while driving, waiting in a long line, or simply getting out of bed become more fluid and less draining. And unlike crunches or planks that can stress your neck or shoulders, the horse stance teaches core endurance, the kind of deep strength that keeps you upright throughout your entire day. This is the quiet, foundational power that ensures you stand tall and live without pain. No flashy movements, no rapid repetitions, just you, your breath, holding steady, and growing stronger where it truly matters. Because after 50, your core's role isn't cosmetic, it's absolutely fundamental. 3. Reclaim your balance and reawaken your body's awareness. One of the most subtle yet significant signs of aging is the gradual decline in our sense of balance. You might not even notice it, until you trip on a step, stumble on an uneven pavement, or find yourself instinctively reaching for handrails. But what if you could train your body to be more aware and stable without even taking a step? This is the power of the horse stance. Holding this position compels your body to remain perfectly centered from your feet to the crown of your head. Your muscles contract to keep you upright, but more importantly, your brain re-engages your proprioception, your body's internal GPS that tells you where you are in space. Think of it as recalibrating your balance system. With consistent practice, this not only improves your physical stability but also allows you to move with greater confidence, whether you're on a nature trail, on the dance floor, or simply walking to your car on an icy morning. And here's an added advantage: this method of balance training doesn't involve precarious one-legged stands or any special gear. It's just your body, your breath, and the power of stillness. The reality is, falls aren't just random accidents, they're often a sign of a declining system. The horse stance helps you get ahead of the problem, restoring that innate confidence with every single step you take. Point 4. Support for below the belt, no pills or uncomfortable conversations. Let's address a topic most fitness routines avoid: your pelvic health. Because after 50, it's not solely about strength and balance, it's also about healthy circulation, vitality, and yes, even sexual wellness. The horse stance performs a unique function. It activates the deep muscular networks around your hips, pelvis, and lower abdomen, regions that are often overlooked in conventional exercises. As you hold the stance, blood circulation to the pelvic area increases, gently nourishing tissues and enhancing vascular health in that region. For men, this can support erectile function by improving blood flow and engaging the muscles responsible for performance and control. For women, it can help tone the pelvic floor, which aids in bladder control, overall stability, and sexual well-being. This isn't a matter of vanity. It's about maintaining a deep connection with your body and enjoying a high quality of life without depending solely on medications or costly therapies. And because this posture also promotes regulated breathing and lowers stress hormones like cortisol, you might experience a welcome bonus: an elevated mood, more restful sleep, and a gentle feeling of renewed vigor. So if you're searching for a way to feel more vibrant, not just during a workout, but in your daily life, the horse stance might just be the unexpected key. Because getting older doesn't have to mean a decline in vitality, it can mean a reawakening. 5. Train the physical body, calm the mind, forge inner resilience. Most forms of exercise focus primarily on moving the body. But the horse stance accomplishes something far more profound. It trains your mind to remain calm and focused even when every part of you is screaming to give up. Holding this position isn't merely a physical test, it's a mental discipline. After about 30 seconds, your legs might begin to tremble, your thoughts may drift, and your brain will send strong signals to stop. But when you choose to stay, to breathe deeply, and to maintain your focus, a shift occurs. You're not just building muscle, you're building resilience. This is the type of mental toughness that translates directly to everyday life. When stress mounts, when plans unravel, when you struggle to sleep, your mind remains steadier, more anchored. That's because you've practiced sitting with discomfort without reacting with panic. Scientific research supports this. Slow, focused movement combined with controlled breathing reduces cortisol, improves emotional control, and builds mental stamina. For anyone over 50, this is a complete game changer. Life won't necessarily become easier, but you can undoubtedly become stronger, both inside and out. And that quiet, unshakable inner strength? It often begins by committing to one small, challenging task every day, like standing still when your mind is telling you, that's enough. This isn't just exercise. It's emotional armor. 6. Strengthen your joints for steadier movement, without the damage. As we age, our joints are often the first to signal a problem. Knees ache, hips feel tight, and simple motions like standing up or bending over start to feel more difficult. But what if you could fortify your joints without causing further deterioration? The horse stance provides exactly that solution. Unlike repetitive, high-impact exercises that can wear down cartilage and inflame tendons, this pose builds strength through complete stillness. This is known as isometric loading, and it gently conditions the tendons and ligaments that are essential for joint stability. When you hold the stance, your knees, hips, and ankles work in harmonious alignment. This creates a healthy tension, sufficient to stimulate adaptation and strength gains, but not enough to cause injury or strain. Over time, this enhances joint integrity, reduces everyday stiffness, and even helps shield you from injuries caused by slips or missteps. Think of it as constructing an internal support framework, a silent scaffolding that keeps you stable and free from pain. If you've ever avoided exercise for fear of hurting your knees or pushing yourself too hard, this movement offers a safe, potent method to build strength around your joints, not in opposition to them. Your joints aren't destined to fail with age, they simply require the right kind of conditioning. 7. Unlock your hips, and you unlock a more fluid life. If your hips feel stiff when you get out of your car, or tight when you bend down to tie your shoes, you are certainly not alone. Diminished hip mobility is one of the most understated signs of aging, and a major contributor to losing our freedom of movement. The horse stance addresses this issue directly. As you lower yourself into the position, your hip joints open gently, stretching the muscles and connective tissues surrounding the pelvis. Unlike aggressive stretching routines, this pose allows you to enhance your flexibility gradually and safely, no sudden movements, no deep, strenuous lunges, no need for extreme contortions. Improved hip mobility does more than just make movement easier, it refines your posture, boosts your balance, can even aid digestion, and lowers your risk of falling. Tight hips pull on the lower back, compress the spine, and can throw your entire body out of proper alignment. But here's the great thing about the horse stance, you don't need to sink deeply to gain the benefits. Even a moderate, shallow hold will help release those tight hips over time. More open hips mean less stiffness when you wake up, greater freedom of movement throughout your day, and enhanced confidence in all your activities. Because when your hips move with ease, the rest of your life tends to follow. 8. Naturally boost your hormones, reconnect with your vital self. Have you ever felt like your energy levels just aren't what they once were? Or that your mood sometimes dips without an obvious reason? You're not imagining it. After 50, hormonal changes can influence everything from your sleep and motivation to your libido and emotional state. But here is some encouraging news. The horse stance can help bring your system back into a natural balance. When you hold this posture, your body enters a state of controlled, positive stress. This mild physical challenge prompts a beneficial hormonal response. It can lower cortisol, your primary stress hormone, and encourage the circulation of testosterone and endorphins, even in short practice sessions. This translates to more energy, a brighter mood, and even clearer mental focus. And because the stance incorporates slow, deliberate breathing and full body engagement, it has a grounding effect on your nervous system, easing anxiety, sharpening concentration, and giving you that calm, I can handle this, energy. This isn't about magic, it's about physiology. You're sending a powerful message to your body, I'm still active, I'm still capable, and I still matter. And your body listens. So if you're weary of energy slumps and feeling out of sync, before you reach for another supplement, try standing still with intention. You might be astonished by the positive changes that begin to unfold. 9. Total body activation, without taking a single step. What if you could engage almost every major muscle group in your body, without even moving from one spot? That is the hidden brilliance of the horse stance. While it appears completely static on the outside, this posture is buzzing with activity internally. Your legs support your body weight, your core stabilizes your spine, your back and shoulders work to keep you upright, and even your arms play a subtle role in maintaining posture and balance. It's a full-body exercise in disguise, quiet, highly efficient, and remarkably potent. This type of muscle engagement is called isometric training, and it's perfect for people over 50. Why? Because it develops strength without repetitive stress, it safeguards your joints, and it improves neuromuscular coordination, how effectively your brain communicates with your muscles. Even better, it mirrors the kind of strength you use in real life, stabilizing your body while carrying luggage, lifting a child, or walking on an unpredictable surface. These are the functional movements that truly count, and the horse stance prepares you for them. No specialized equipment. No loud distractions. Just your own body working in perfect harmony, from the inside out. So if traditional workouts feel too punishing on your joints, but you still desire strength, stability, and stamina, this is your answer. 10. Your body is your gym, no equipment, no reasons to skip. Let's be realistic, most people over 50 aren't enthusiastic about going to a gym. Between the crowded equipment, loud music, and potential for injury, it's often easier to just skip it altogether. But what if your own body could become your most effective, portable gym? That is the ultimate advantage of the horse stance. No dumbbells, no special mats, no mirrored walls are needed. Just you, a little bit of space, and a few minutes of quiet focus. You can practice it in your bedroom, on your balcony, during a work break, even barefoot in the kitchen while you wait for the kettle to boil. And because it takes less than 2 minutes, it's an exercise you will actually stick with. No hour-long commitments. No lengthy warm-up routines. Just consistent, highly efficient effort and tangible results you can feel. This level of simplicity isn't just about convenience, it's about sustainability. And creating sustainable habits is what leads to lasting change after 50. You don't need an expensive gym membership. You need a reliable practice. And this one is so effortlessly accessible, there's truly no excuse not to begin. So no matter where life finds you, on holiday, in retirement, or at home, your personal gym is always with you. You just have to take your stance, and hold it. How to perform the horse stance, a simple and safe guide. Begin by standing with your feet together. Step out to the side, turning your toes outward and your heels slightly out, until your feet are roughly double the width of your shoulders. Angle your toes slightly outwards. Slowly lower your hips down and back as if you're about to sit on a chair that isn't there. Aim to get your thighs as close to parallel with the floor as is comfortable. Keep your back straight, your chest lifted, and ensure your knees track in line with your toes, don't let them collapse inward. Look forward, keeping your chin level. Breathe in deeply through your nose, and exhale slowly through your mouth. Start by holding for 30 seconds, and gradually work your way up to 1 or 2 minutes over time. Concentrate on feeling tall, grounded, and calm. There's no need to rush, your power builds within the stillness. Who should avoid the horse stance? You should avoid this exercise if you have had recent surgery on your knees, hips, or lower back. It is also not recommended for individuals with uncontrolled high blood pressure or significant balance disorders. As always, please consult with your doctor or a physical therapist before starting any new exercise regimen, particularly if you have chronic joint or heart-related conditions. The power of stillness, and why it's essential now. In a world that constantly urges you to do more, move quicker, and stay busy, the horse stance offers a radically different proposition: purposeful stillness. It isn't flashy. It won't trend on social media. But it delivers results. Because at this point in your life, you don't need more clutter and noise, you need lasting strength, protective balance, and a confidence that comes from deep within yourself. With just 2 minutes a day, you can reconstruct your lower body strength, regain your stability, improve your posture, and support your internal health, all without machines, pills, or even leaving your house. And the honest truth is, this is about more than just physical exercise. It's about demonstrating to yourself that you are still capable of growth, that you still possess the power to make positive changes, to take command, and to invest in your own well-being. Small, consistent actions have the power to transform lives. The horse stance is one of those actions. So the real question is, will you take that first step? Stand up, find a quiet corner, and give it just 30 seconds. Allow your body to remind you of its innate capabilities and let your mind experience that grounded power once again. And if you already practice the horse stance, I would really enjoy hearing about your experience in the comments below. How long can you hold it?